सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जज जस्टिस अथर मिनुल्लाह का तकरीब से खिताब। जस्टिस अथर मिनुल्लाह ने कहा, जुल्फिकार अली भुट्टो को हटाया गया, सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी इसमें इस्तेमाल हुई।
As a subject, but obviously civil liberties is important because they protect humans from and rights by fellow humans. There have been cases of dehumanization of members of the human community. I don't know how many of you, can anyone raise your hand and anyone knows who Athar Minallah was? So, not you, you are one of the organizers. I was just, so at least one knows who Athar Minallah was. This is not very long ago. He was a teenager, a Congolese teenager, who in 1906 was brought to the United States and put in the cage where the apes were incarcerated, or they were the inmates of that cage. Athar Minallah was displayed as a savage native of Congolese, you see, someone different. And he was displayed as a human exhibit. So there was a time where even humans, treated humans, and not very long ago, because in September 1906, the New York Times gave a headline that Bushman shares a cage with the Bronx Park apes. So humans were treated as, other than humans, they were not persons. They could not file petitions of habeas corpus, but humans were doing this to humans. But Athar Minallah wasn't one of them. Sarabji Bartman was a woman who in 1810 was brought from South Africa to England, and where she was displayed as an exhibit before paid crowds. And again, you see, till the 50s, 1950s, that also is not long ago, there used to be human zoos. And there were even human zoos in the country or the city which today symbolizes the human rights. Even Geneva had human zoos. The reason why I am emphasizing all this is that yes, civil liberties was extremely important because humans were treating humans as non-humans. They were not considered as persons for the purposes of a habeas corpus petition. Athar Minallah couldn't go to the court and ask for a habeas corpus petition. So, and again you see a marvelous and a legend, Dr. David Attenborough. And very rightly he has stated that it seems very unfair that man should have chosen the gorilla to symbolize all that is aggressive and violent, when that's the one thing the gorilla is not, and we are. We certainly are aggressive. The powerful throughout human history, the way we have treated humans, that is what we have done. The non-human species, they don't attack humans unless they feel threatened, unless they are hungry. But humans have destroyed humans, humans have brutally killed humans, humans don't hesitate in destroying the habitats, the environment. It's not the non-human species. So, even you see, the perceptions need to be redefined. And this was the time when I was in the Islamabad High Court. It was a challenging time. It was a challenging time because even then, I was elevated as the Chief Justice in 2018 and served as the Chief Justice till 2022. And everyone knows, it is no more a secret, that the country, despite there being an elected parliament and elected government, was not governed under the Constitution. Very openly everyone was saying, including the then government, that there was a hybrid regime. And a constitutional court had a very, very important role to play. It had the responsibility of protecting fundamental rights of humans, of the citizens. And as a constitutional court, see, it was inundated with petitions where the aggrieved were complaining about violation of fundamental rights. And I can claim with confidence that it was only the Islamabad High Court which was entertaining then the enforced disappearances petitions. The only constitutional court that has rendered a judgment, and it is part of the statute books on enforced disappearances, is from the Islamabad High Court. Again, you see, the prisoner's rights judgment. There were so many fundamental rights issues, the freedom of expression, and this is what the Islamabad High Court, which was emerging as an independent and constitutional court, was dealing with. And people had confidence. That is why so many petitions were coming to the Islamabad High Court. And the jurisprudence that has developed is part of the statute of the reported cases right now. And while the Islamabad High Court was dealing with issues relating to violation of fundamental rights, these three petitions landed up